Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is day 29 of my keto challenge here in Mexico. And we are staying at the Parque Natural Mexiquillo, and I spent a couple days exploring and looking around. There's lots to see. Yesterday I wanted to go find the lake and I didn't get there, so I thought that would be a good start to the day. We'll go see if we can find the Lago Mexiquillo. All right, we found the lake. After a little bit of looking, we are finally here. And this place is really quite pretty, very tranquil. So we're just enjoying the sun and gonna hang out here for a little bit. Tonight for supper, we're going to be making keto-friendly shepherd's pie. And to start with, we need to make our cauliflower mashed potatoes. And I'm going to save myself some time and steam the cauliflower in the Instant Pot. Now in here, I have a vegetable steamer basket, 1 cup of water, and then my cauliflower. And we're just going to do this for 3 minutes on high. All right, here we have our perfectly steamed cauliflower, and we're just going to set it aside and let it cool so we can work with it later, and we'll start our meat sauce. As with most of our recipes, we're going to start with some butter, garlic, and some onion. I'm really trying to be conscientious with how much onion I'm using, so I'm finding that I'm not able to even use a whole onion before it's going bad. So I've been cutting it and freezing it, and that way nothing gets wasted. So about a tablespoon of onion. And 1 clove of garlic into the mix. Now we'll brown a pound of ground beef. We're going to add a little bit of chicken stock, and this is the Knorr gelatin one. And I find for these, this usually gives me about 4 or 5 uses. So I'll take, I think maybe about 1/4 of it today. And then the rest of it I just throw into the freezer and use another time. For spices, we're going to add oregano and thyme. Rosemary will also be good, but I don't have any. Now in this bag I have tomato paste. When I've been opening a can of tomato paste, I've just been saving the little bits that I'm not using in the freezer, so I don't have to waste the whole can. And I'm going to put in, I think that would probably be about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I have some frozen veggies here that I'm going to add. It's mushrooms and peppers. But this recipe also works really well with zucchini is a nice addition if you have it, but this is just what I have today. I'm just going to add a little bit of avocado oil to our pan, and then we'll transfer our meat sauce in. Okay, we'll just pat this onto the bottom of the pan, and then we can start working on our cauliflower mash. Now, if you guys recall when we did our Christmas Eve meal, I did the cauliflower mash, but I boiled it. This time I steamed it, so it doesn't have quite as much liquid in it, but it's still a good idea to give it a squeeze. The squeezing is kind of tedious, but it is really important because if you don't do this step, you end up with a big soupy mess. You can see here how much extra liquid is in there, and we're only halfway done. Now for a little salt. And I always find cauliflower mashed potatoes need way more salt than you'd expect. Next, we're going to add a 1/4 brick of cream cheese. Now I'm just going to use my hand mixer here and blend this all up. Just going to add a little scotch of whipping cream to aid in the blending here. Okay, that looks about the consistency we're looking for. And I find it's easiest to just not try to spread it yet, just put dollops around and then worry about the spreading later. This really does look like shepherd's pie. You could be almost convinced that it's mashed potatoes. Now this, I think, is the key to success to my shepherd's pie, is the Parmesan cheese. So we're going to put a layer of grated Parmesan on top, and it really just sticks everything together. It turns out quite nice like that. Now, to be super fancy, we're going to sprinkle on some smoked paprika. Okay, into the volcano, which is our charcoal grill, for about 30 minutes. Here we have our final result. I've been letting this sit for about 10 minutes, just so it doesn't all fall apart on us. And let's chop up some pieces.